Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. The Sweet Story of Pudim, uncovering Brazil's favorite dessert. Imagine a creamy, sweet, and indulgent dessert that's a staple in Brazilian cuisine. That's Pudim, a traditional treat that's won the hearts of many. Pudim is more than just a dessert, it's a symbol of Brazilian culture, hospitality, and a sweet memory for generations. Whether it's served on a special occasion, as an everyday treat, or shared between friends and family, Pudim holds a special place in the hearts of Brazilians. Pudim is a type of flan, made with milk, sugar, and eggs, and is often topped with a luscious layer of caramel sauce. While its origins are unclear, it's believed that the dessert was brought to Brazil by European colonizers, primarily the Portuguese, who brought with them their rich culinary traditions. Over time, however, Brazilians put their own twist on the dessert, creating the Pudim we know and love today. In this video, we will explore the rich history of Pudim, its cultural significance, and why it remains a beloved treat throughout Brazil. Whether you're a food enthusiast, a history buff, or someone who simply loves a good dessert, you'll find yourself captivated by the story behind this creamy delight. Let's dive in. A brief history of Pudim. Pudim's history is a rich tale of cultural exchange, adaptation, and evolution. The story of Pudim reveals how ingredients, recipes, and techniques from different cultures come together to create something that is uniquely Brazilian. Understanding its historical journey will help explain why it has become such an iconic dessert in Brazil. Portuguese influence. The story of Pudim begins in Portugal, where the dessert was originally created. The Portuguese had a long tradition of making custards and flans, desserts made from eggs, sugar, and milk, often flavored with vanilla and topped with caramel. The name Pudim itself is derived from the Portuguese word for pudding, and it referred to a simple, creamy dessert that could be prepared with locally available ingredients. This version of Pudim would have been relatively simple, with flavors such as vanilla, and sometimes a light dusting of cinnamon or nutmeg. When the Portuguese colonized Brazil, they brought their culinary practices along with them. It is believed that Pudim was one of the many European desserts introduced to Brazilian kitchens during this period. Over time, the recipe for Pudim became integrated into Brazilian cuisine, where local ingredients were used to give it a more regional twist. One of the most significant adaptations to Pudim came with the use of local sugarcane. Brazil's sugar production had long been a significant part of its economy, so it made sense that sugar would be a central ingredient in Brazilian versions of Pudim. The Portuguese also introduced caramelization, which would become a key feature of the dessert. Caramel sauce became the perfect topping for the custard base, adding both sweetness and a slight bitterness that contrasted beautifully with the creamy filling. African and indigenous influences. The African and indigenous peoples of Brazil also played a significant role in shaping the dessert's evolution. Enslaved Africans, who were brought to Brazil during the colonial period, introduced many ingredients and culinary techniques that would shape Brazilian cuisine. One of the most important ingredients they brought was coconut, which became a staple in many Brazilian dishes. The rich, tropical flavors of coconut milk were incorporated into various variations of Pudim, adding a new depth of flavor and creaminess to the dessert. Indigenous communities, who had been in Brazil long before the arrival of Europeans, also influenced the development of Pudim. Ingredients such as cassava, manioc, and guava, both native to Brazil, became essential parts of the evolving dessert. Cassava flour was sometimes used to thicken Pudim, while guava paste or fresh guava slices were used as toppings, adding a burst of tropical sweetness and tartness to balance the richness of the custard. As these diverse influences continued to shape Pudim, the dessert began to take on regional variations, reflecting the vast cultural diversity of Brazil itself. The tropical flavors of the Northeast, the richness of the Southeast, and the incorporation of local fruits and nuts from different regions all contributed to the dessert's evolution. Ingredients and preparation. Pudim's rich flavor and creamy texture come from a combination of simple ingredients and careful preparation. The beauty of Pudim lies in its ability to turn basic, everyday ingredients into a luxurious dessert that melts in your mouth. Let's take a deeper look at the traditional recipe and preparation methods for this beloved treat. Traditional recipe. A traditional Pudim recipe includes 3 large eggs, 1½ cups granulated sugar, 1 cup whole milk, ½ cup heavy cream, 1/4 teaspoon salt, ½ teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/4 cup caramel sauce. For topping, the combination of eggs, sugar, milk, and heavy cream is what gives Pudim its rich and creamy texture. The eggs provide structure and a velvety smoothness to the custard base, while the sugar adds sweetness and, when caramelized, a deep, rich flavor. The milk and cream work together to create the luscious, smooth consistency that Pudim is known for, while the vanilla extract adds a delicate hint of flavor. That's it for part 1. I hope you enjoyed learning about the origins and cultural significance of Pudim. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll show you how to make this creamy dessert at home. See you in part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.